Hello, hi. So, I bet a lot of you have heard about it, but in case you haven't, I gotta throw my proverbial hat into the ring. About 3 hours ago, from the time of this recording, so about 1 p.m. today, I got an email from YouTube that said, hey, we want to let you know that we are updating the eligibility criteria for channel verification on YouTube. You know, that thing that everybody was clamoring for us to change, which is just one of our many, many problems, one of the many reasons people hate us, the verification system. Now, they say, unfortunately, with the new changes, my channel, it's not going to meet the criteria to be verified, which means I'm going to be unverified. Oh, but don't worry, because they say that they realize this might be disappointing, which is just YouTube tradition, just to disappoint content creators. But they say that we believe these updates will make channel verification more consistent for users and creators across YouTube. Now, verification on YouTube, as it is in all kinds of other platforms like Twitter, etc., the point, which is why it's called verification, is to ensure that the account that is verified truly is the person that it claims to be, right? So, if you go to PewDiePie's officially verified channel, you know that that is PewDiePie. That is not one of the 1,000, however many impersonators there are. If you go to Sticks, Hex, and Hammer, if you go to my channel, if you go to any other channel that's verified, that's the whole point, is to stop impersonation. But it also has like a secondary purpose. It's like a milestone, especially on YouTube. Ideally, big emphasis on ideally, on YouTube, you work hard, you put a lot of effort into creating content for the platform, your brand grows, you help YouTube get better and bigger, and as a result, for all of your hard work and your dedication, you eventually get that badge that's like a little, maybe not quite a status symbol, sort of, but really it's a milestone marker that you've put in the work and the effort, and this kind of proves it to everybody. You're not just some upstart on YouTube, you're not some small channel working his way up through the ranks, you're not just one tiny fish in the big, big pond. You're kind of, you're getting up there. You're standing out. Now, I don't know if verification has anything to do with the way that you're ranked in the search results, or how YouTube weighs favorability for people typing your stuff in, or how it pops up here and there, or if it gives you any extra leverage whenever you have any disputes. I don't know if that applies. I really don't. So here's the change, right? The change that's happening is YouTube says they're now going to proactively verify channels instead of accepting requests for the verification badge. And we aim to verify channels, they say, that represent a well-known or highly searched creator, artist, public figure, or company with a clear need to differentiate themselves from other channels with a similar name. So I guess the way that they're saying is that, I don't even know what they're saying. It's really ambiguous. Rags, right? This is, for those of you who don't know, I don't know if anyone wouldn't know, main channel, Rags. This is Dogbytes, secondary channel. Now, Rags is also the name of like a Nickelodeon or like a Disney musical film called Rags, and it normally pops up in the search results before me. So I want to make sure, I guess under this rule, that I'm verified to differentiate between myself and affiliation with the movie production, or just like the little towel thingies, I don't know. And if you're a channel and maybe you named yourself something that's kind of standard, you'll get a better chance of having it be verified to distinguish it from other things called that name. But if you have a very unique name, but you also become very famous, I guess you don't have as high of a chance of getting verified because it's a unique name and it doesn't get caught up with other things similar to it. I don't really know. But, that's kind of YouTube these days. It's just ambiguous and poorly worded, and we don't know exactly what's happening, and we have a bajillion questions and no answers. Anyway, it says that channels are typically verified now if they have built a large audience and community on YouTube, which is kind of bullshit, and I don't believe it for a moment, because if you go to the Twitter post that YouTube put out for this, everybody hates it. Nobody likes this. This is a terrible, ridiculous change that nobody asked for, that doesn't need to be tampered with, and nobody likes it. And the overwhelming negativity on the thread here for YouTube would clue in a normal human being that, hey, maybe this change is something that everyone on our platform absolutely despises. Maybe we shouldn't do it. But I guess YouTube just doesn't care. I mean, we know they don't care. Now, really, go to this thread if you care and just read the replies. They're insane. Nobody likes this. It's universally hated. It is YouTube, if nothing else, is the ultimate uniter. What's interesting, because I was talking about the first bullet point, you have to have built a large audience and community on YouTube. No explanation as to what large means. Very ambiguous, very relative. Internet Historian got the same email. He has a channel with 1.7 million subscribers, and the whole point of this, right, is to make it easier to see if people are verified, so you're making sure less people are verified, which helps how? Oh, it's almost like it makes no fucking sense at all. 8-Bit Ryan, who has 2.17 million subscribers, got the same email. He's going to have to put in his review, I guess, hope his appeal passes. They were like, yeah, you know what? Here you go. Here's, you don't meet the criteria. Now, I never heard of this guy, Insane Gaz, 1.4 million subs. Been on the channel for ages. And if you go to look him up on YouTube, you can see that he has videos that have 116 million views, 104 million views, 157 million views. Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, I guess he's not eligible. I don't know. I guess he's not eligible. Which makes you wonder who the fuck is. But, let's switch gears a little bit. Let's go to the other side of the spectrum, right? Remember how I said that a lot of people see that YouTube verification badge as like a milestone for their channel, something they strive to achieve? Dry bread? Probably don't know who it is. 147,000 subs. Doesn't get that much in the way of views, but uploads every day. 8 years. 5,239 videos he has uploaded. Just got verified. Now he gets the email. You're not eligible for verification. 2 hours ago you were. You were yesterday. But today, no, we're going to take that away from you. Yeah, it's weird. I've only watched a couple of his videos. I liked them. They were Pokemon videos. Can you beat, such and such game using such and such Pokemon? They're interesting. A lot of work goes into it. A lot of channels, and this doesn't just go for him. This goes for a lot of people. Uploading videos all the time it's a job, right? It's a job. A lot of work. The video that I just uploaded on Rags takes many, 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 many hours of work to put that together. It's a job. It makes you wonder, how big do you have to be officially verified? Because the whole point here, right, is to make sure that you are who you say you are. And then they say, but we're going to verify less people. So now it's harder to make sure that the person they're following really is the person they want to be following. It makes it more difficult for you to weed out the real accounts from the imposter accounts or the parody accounts. What they say here, are widely recognized outside of YouTube and have a strong presence online. Will Smith, Jack Black, if you're already a celebrity, right? If you're already famous, yeah, you'll probably get verified, which I understand. That makes sense. I don't disagree with that. If you're very famous in the real world, right? If you're a celebrity, a musician, something like that, a politician maybe, author, writer, scientist, journalist, whatever you want to be, right? And then you come online, especially in order to protect you, which is like your brand, that's you, your face, the things you say specifically. Yeah, you want to be verified. Fair enough. But I wouldn't be surprised if they heavily weigh this as the criteria. Oh, yeah, Rags, you got 330 whatever, thousand subscribers on YouTube.com, but are you famous in the real world? Well, sorry, you're not a celebrity. Will Smith, he's a celebrity. You need to be like Will Smith. You need to be like those crappy late-night talk shows that we want to promote. YouTube isn't about you anymore. It's about going corporate. It's about being the old thing. It's not about being the new thing. Or, bullet point 3, typically verified if they have a channel name that could be confused with other channels on YouTube. So, the more unique your name, the less chance you get verified. I guess. All right. Sure. And then right underneath it, they say the goal is to help channels avoid impersonation and to help viewers understand if a channel is the official presence of the creator, celebrity, or brand it represents. So, YouTube, why then, in your mind, do you think it makes more sense to verify less people? Especially, right now, remember, if you're verified and they send you that 100,000 subscriber plaque to your house, they've verified you enough to send things to your address, to send physical objects to you as a token, right, as a reward for accomplishments made on YouTube. You're verified enough for that, but you aren't verified enough for the badge on your name. It baffles the mind. It doesn't make any sense. And I was thinking about how little sense this made, and then I was looking for reasons why they do it, and so I went to the creator blog. Updates to YouTube's verification program. Currently, they say at the bottom here, through our research, we found that viewers often associated the checkmark with an endorsement of content, not identity. Yeah, I'm really, really dubious of your research if that's what you found. I am really, really, really skeptical that viewers associate the checkmark with YouTube personally endorsing the content that they make. I mean, that's obviously nonsensical because you can have people on both sides of the political spectrum that are verified. Fox News is verified. CNN is verified. You can't, you can't endorse them both because they often are completely at odds with one another. So what they're going to do, though, is they're going to use this research that they definitely have done, and they're going to use this as the reason why I'm not going to get verified, maybe, and why other channels will be unverified, and why other channels will be verified. I mean, yeah, you've got CNN putting out conspiracy theories and New York Times putting out fake news and just making stuff up that has no basis in reality. They're going to keep their check marks. You bet your ass that CNN and the New York Times are going to be keeping their verification check marks, but what about people like me who do political or social commentary? Or, sorry, the wrong kind of political and social commentary. Like, what about us egalitarians and or pro-meritocracy guys? What about us? What about the politically incorrect century types? What about us? I mean, you think Tim Pool is gonna be verified? I wouldn't think so. Maybe. Who knows? That's the thing. Who the hell knows? It's not like they're saying you have to have this and this and this, and those are the prerequisites, and then, boom, you are verified to be the person. It's ambiguous. And they say, of course, oh, we're going to automatically apply this to channels who need it. Don't you worry about reaching out to us. Don't you worry about making the request. Don't call us. We'll call you. Do you think, is there anyone out there who thinks that they're getting more confidence, that they have more trust in YouTube to actually do that? I'm gonna say that's a big no. Go to the YouTube creator Twitter, the post, right? Take a look. Everyone hates it. Nobody wants this. It is a change that nobody asked for. It is not a change that will make YouTube better. It is just constant fuck up with YouTube. Bad thing after bad thing after bad thing. Terrible decision after terrible decision. They just don't give a shit about me, about you. They just don't care. They don't care. It's about, we got to make sure Jack Black and Will Smith is on here. We got to make sure that Fox News and CNN and we got to make sure they're on here. We got to be for celebrities and late night talk shows. But all the little guys who need help the most, all the little channels who could really use our attention, yeah, fuck them. To hell with them achieving things. It's a joke. It is a joke. Well, that's YouTube. So, And again, and is it a huge deal that you lose a verification status? No, it's not like a huge deal, right? It's just a spit in the face, right? It doesn't really hurt you, but it's so demeaning. But this is how YouTube looks at people now. This is what YouTube is about now. So, if you're not Will Smith or Stephen Colbert or something like that, then I guess you just, I don't know. Doubly funny too, right? I don't use Twitter because Twitter's a shithole. But I was on there and I was going through the YouTube creator stuff. Guess what they promoted yesterday? Light skin privilege from Decoded. Yeah. Remember them? Remember, guys, YouTube doesn't have an agenda. They definitely don't favor one person over the other. No. Super fair, super balanced. Thanks, YouTube. Good to know which side of the aisle I need to be on to get a shout out from you. So yeah, if you guys see that I'm not verified within the next whatever, I guess they said the end of October. Well, it's because even though there's 336,000 people just subscribed to watch my stuff, I guess that's not big enough. Then again, 1.7, 2 million, I guess that's not big enough either. Who knows?